Welcome to the Alpha Protocol, where we rebuild the body, mind, and mission of high-performing men. If your edge is slipping, this is where we find out why. These next few minutes are not health tips, they're tactical intel. This is how we weaponize your biology and reclaim your dominance from the inside out. Bloating, brain fog, joint pain, seasonal allergies, random food reactions. It's not just gut trouble, it's mucosal barrier breakdown. Inside the Alpha Protocol, we use the MBA, Mucosal Barrier Assessment, to measure histamine overload, barrier permeability, and immune stress. Today, I'll break down how this lab reveals if your gut wall is leaking and whether your histamine bucket is already full. So what is the MBA? This version of the MBA tracks 3 critical biomarkers in your blood. Zonulin. This is the gatekeeper of your gut lining. When zonulin rises, tight junctions open and your gut leaks. Borderline or elevated is the wall is compromised. Histamine. This is your body's inflammatory alarm bell. It spikes in response to foods, stress, environmental triggers, or bacterial imbalances. High histamine equals your immune system is on edge, reacting to everything. DAO, diamine oxidase. This enzyme breaks histamine down. Low DAO equals you can't clear histamine fast enough. That means more reactions, more inflammation, more overload. And then your histamine to DAO ratio. This tells us the real story, how overloaded your system is. Even moderate histamine becomes a problem if DAO is tanked. A ratio 50 to 60 equals red flag. You're reacting, inflamed, and leaking. So here's what this means in real life. Zonulin is high, your gut is leaking, period. Food particles, toxins, bacteria are all slipping through. Your histamine's high, you're inflamed, skin flares, migraines, brain fog, bloating after meals. Low DAO, you can't clear histamine, so it builds up, triggers more symptoms, and makes you sensitive to everything. A high histamine to DAO ratio, you're at critical overload. Even clean foods or healthy supplements start causing chaos. Symptoms show up like sudden bloating, itchy skin or rashes, seasonal allergies getting worse, intolerance to red wine, fermented foods, or high histamine proteins. Brain fog after high protein meals. This isn't just gut stuff. This is systemic immune dysfunction driven by gut barrier breach and histamine management. So when these markers are off, we go surgical. Zonulin's high, we tighten the gut wall with glutamine, zinc, carnosine, colostrum, and DGL. Histamine's elevated, we reduce the load. Pull histamine-rich foods, cool inflammation with quercetin, vitamin C, and DAO boosters. DAO is low, we use histamine-degrading enzymes and fix the gut cells that make DAO in the first place. Ratio off the charts, that tells us the fire is outpacing the cleanup crew, so we immediately reduce exposure and rebuild elimination capacity. This is the anti-inflammatory strike before phase C pathogen work. You don't drop antimicrobials into a system already inflamed and reactive. You stabilize it first, then rebuild. If you're reacting to everything, if your gut flares without warning, if your energy, skin, and mood fluctuate despite clean protocols, it's likely histamine overload and leaky gut barrier. DM me the word MBA and I'll show you how to run this lab and deploy the right stack inside your protocol. Because if your gut is inflamed, your body is offline. So let's reset the barrier so your biology can finally perform again.